Hey, I'm Birdman.
I'm Bruce.
Time to get on target at
The Hub.
How you doing, Bruce?
Oh, here we are, man. We're doing okay.
Weather's been
warm,
nice, a little warm. Yeah, we almost hit 90. We were like 98 something. It was like crazy.
Yeah, it was a little crazy. Anything new? What do we got today?
You got an old gun.
Let's get right to that.
Okay.
It's an interesting gun because of what it stands for. This is a Smith, and I believe this one was made about 78, roughly.
Oh, okay.
The way the serial number is on it. And somebody looked at it, they put a little gold where the engraving is.
Oh, they
may have done that, yeah.
They did a little.
Now, the first thing you notice about it is it's not really blue. So this is, this model is a 28-2.
Okay.
And it's the one that has a recessed cylinder for the, and it also has the, and we've already double checked this a few times, we'll just do it again. But anyway, it's the one that has the firing pin right on the hammer.
Oh, on the hammer, yeah.
So the -2 is like that. It's an older model. But you also notice this is it's called right on the barrel, Highway Patrol Man on the other side.
Highway Patrolman.
Yeah.
That's, I think this is what my...
He probably did.
This is what my father, So he carried this as a state trooper in Ohio.
Right. Now they made a 6-inch and a 4-inch. So this is the 4-inch version.
Right.
And what it is, which is unique, first off, it's extremely heavy, as we'll see. Let's just do the quick shoot and understand that.
Okay.
Okay, so this is some...
So what happened there at the beginning?
This is some leftover 357 stuff that we shot on the range when we was lead-free completely. So I'm not sure if it liked that. But then in function, I think it has something to do with the way the recess on the cylinder is, but we're going to test it afterwards to make sure it's 100%.
Okay.
But if we look at this, it's actually an end frame. So what happened was the first 357s were K-frame, but they didn't take a lot of pressures and stuff, and so they wanted something that they could shoot a lot.
Right.
I'm not sure how they carried it since it weighed almost 2.5 pounds, as you can tell the weight on it. So it's basically a 44 Magnum frame, cut for 357.
Nice.
And they called it a Model 28. Now the Model 27 was highly blued. It was their fancy one.
Right.
And then they downsized it and made it for the police departments and people that couldn't afford to pay the difference between the other one.
Carry, yeah.
So this is, if you notice it, it's blue, but it's not polished. And if you notice the top of it, see how it's almost like, it almost is bead blasted. It almost looks Parkerized. Mm-hmm. It was designed for heavy holster use. And it came with 2 different grips. This particular one, which is a small grip.
Right.
And then for $10 more, you got the Target grip, which is a large grip you're used to seeing.
Right.
So if you feel the weight, I don't think you felt this weight yet.
Yeah, no, I remember. Yeah, this is, about the weight of, and it's funny because my dad, like I said, was state trooper in Ohio and literally never drew his gun in service. So.
I wonder if he hurt his back after 20 or 30 years carrying.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it is pretty heavy. The neat thing about this is, and you didn't get a chance to shoot it, is the double action pull is normal, like a 9 or 10.
Right.
But when you get to the single, it's under 2 pounds.
Nice.
And you go ahead and try the single pull just because I want you to understand. And nothing's been changed.
That's the double.
That's a double. Now pull the single.
Now pull the single back and then, oh yeah. No, that's, yep.
That's a lot lighter than that Python.
So nobody saw that because I was off of it completely. But
okay. Well, they got to believe
let's see. Let's do this here. So yeah, and this is on the single pull, and it's just real easy. Yeah.
Now we didn't shoot a single action; we shot a double action.
Right.
Because that's where we usually test these. But it's a fantastic gun. Now we get into the cost of it, and we'll just get into how we rated it. And there's going to be a little bit of a down rate because we're still not sure about that cartridge. I think it was cartridge related, so we put a notation on this.
It didn't like it.
So no. So it's a Model 28-2, and it puts it somewhere in the late 70s.
Okay.
On the manufacturer, end frame 357. So category defense. Representation in A, manufacturing history. This is a fantastic gun. They were everywhere. There are also some places overseas that use them, believe it or not. A lot, and there's also some people that used a version of this in Vietnam. So intuitive, safe handling. Of course, a double action revolver gets an A. Carry options B. It is heavy. It needs a holster. So there's not a lot of other options you could have with it. Now, function, we noted, we put a star next to an asterisk. It's a C, only because that cartridge. Now, I'm still not we're
Not
going to
sure
go
what
in
it was.
We'll do afterwards, and we'll report next week. We'll actually shoot some regular ammo in it and see how it does. Feels an A. It's just a fantastic feeling gun, as you noticed, even with this little grip.
Yeah.
Cost. When they were new, they were about $275.
Okay.
Okay. Now they're worth about $5 to $6.
Really?
Yes, because new versions of these that you can't get, especially since it says Highway Patrolman,
Right.
it's becoming kind of a cult kind of a thing.
Right.
And not the Python area, but almost like the Trooper area of a Colt.
All right,
It's a well-made gun, so it has some value to it. So we always talked before about some of these steel guns, how they hold their value.
Right.
And that's something to think about. So we're going to give it an A for cost. Shootability. Have shot good. I put an asterisk just because of that one cartridge.
Yeah,
at the beginning, but it was accurate. I mean,
the
it's
grip was
more
good, yeah.
more accurate than we could probably shoot.
Right.
That's why we show it. So overall professional evaluation, we threw that professional in there about 6 months ago. I like that. I put an asterisk next to professional.
Yeah, somebody paid him. I don't know.
Footnote there. Anyway, it's either a B or an A.
Right.
Now, if this is nothing.
A minus, B plus, right in that range.
Yeah, so let's just do that. So we'll take a picture of that. It's neat to find these guns like this. People like these guns.
Very cool.
And I think the reason they brought them out, if we look back, they wanted a gun that would take massive amounts of full power 357s.
Yeah.
And they had issues.
And be
with the
carried
frame.
every single day and abused and thrown around and all that kind of stuff.
It's a heavy duty gun. So, and if you notice also, there's a pin barrel recessed cylinder. That's one of the first ones. So.
Very cool.
Anyway, I think that's it.
Awesome. Training's going well.
Training is, it's kind of gone like
Come on in and check that out. And it's good to see that people that are buying guns are wanting to get trained on it as well. That's a very responsible thing.
And I think we figured somewhere around 40% of the people in this surge of buying guns right now, for whatever the new reason is, it's almost those are almost all new people.
All new people.
The 40% of them are new.
Very good.
And that's good because we need more people that want to be to carry concealed or get concealed permits in states that you don't need them. Then you don't need them.
Make sure you're checking out the hubaz.com. You're checking out the Facebook and Instagram page as well.
Yeah, and we don't have questions to answer or nothing. No,
Not right now. No, cool. Good. But thanks a lot of comments back and forth. I've been answering those. So post them up. We appreciate it. I'm Birdman.
And I'm Bruce, and be safe.
Thanks for all your comments, and thanks for subscribing. We appreciate it.
Yes, and things will keep up.
Cool.
Thank you.
Hey, I'm Birdman.